Shedeur Sanders NFL Draft stock. Is Deion Sanders the real issue? Shedeur Sanders has been one of the most talked about prospects leading up to the 2025 NFL Draft. The former Colorado quarterback has put up impressive numbers, thrown over 100 touchdowns, and helped turn around 2 college programs. But beyond his talent, another factor is making teams hesitant. His father, Deion Sanders. NBC Sports' Mike Florio has added fuel to the debate, arguing that some NFL teams might shy away from drafting Shedeur because of what he calls the Deion factor. According to Florio, certain coaches might see drafting Shedeur as a career risk because if things go south, Deion could be waiting in the wings to take over. Is Coach Prime a factor here? Clear on Good Morning America that he'd only consider an NFL coaching job if his sons were on the roster. He doubled down on this during Super Bowl week on Pro Football Talk. This has led to speculation that any team drafting Shedeur might have to deal with more than just developing a young quarterback. They could also be dealing with a looming coaching controversy. Florio believes this could make head coaches uneasy. The NFL head coach who lands Shedeur will need to have sufficient self-confidence to not worry that he could be supplanted by Deion, he said. He also will have to be wired to shrug at any comments from Deion regarding the reason for any struggles that Shedeur might experience. Will Deion blame it on the quality of the roster? Will Deion blame it on the coaching? But not everyone agrees that this narrative is fair. ESPN's Field Yates pushed back against reports suggesting Shedeur's draft stock is falling, saying on Gojo and Golic that people are blowing the conversation out of proportion. Shedeur has had a lot of pressure around him, and he's met the mark every single time, Yates argued. Meanwhile, Stephen A. Smith took a passionate stand on First Take, calling out what he sees as unfair criticism of Shedeur's confidence. "I'm getting angry because a young black man, highly successful, highly accomplished, and of incredible pedigree, is considered easily one of the top 2 quarterbacks entering the draft," Smith said. "We ain't hearing about his lack of mobility, lack of arm strength, or whether or not he can make throws. We're hearing about his attitude." With the draft approaching on April 24 to 26, Shedeur Sanders remains one of the most intriguing prospects in recent memory. Whether the Deion factor actually affects his draft stock remains to be seen, but it's clear that NFL teams will have to consider more than just his on-field talent when making their decision.